It's kind of awesome to be driving along the riverbed like this.
I used to worry about where am I going to sleep. That was a thing that happened in the first couple months of my van life when I was still just trying to figure things out. Now I just know if I poke my nose down the backcountry somewhere, there's going to be lots of places to call home. Or when you arrive in a bigger town, there's going to be lots of street side parking I can get a good night's rest in. We are in CAMPER, Alberta.
This is such a cool little town. I wonder how many residents live here in the winter, or if these are like mainly summer locations in here.
This little town of 40 residents actually has more people living in their recreational vehicles, their trucks, their campers, and their camper vans out here in the backcountry than they do actually have residents in town. I ran into so many people out here having some fun and camping, and it looks like they're just out here on their quads and their side-by-sides. It was a pretty awesome area.
There's huge open areas down here full of like large rigs. Wow. This is awesome. Yeah, that's pretty beautiful. My map's a little bit blurry because I'm out of service right now, but the whole area I'm exploring right now is right alongside Jasper National Park. So all that green stuff right there is Jasper National Park. And this is the area that we've been exploring in today, all along the side of the park. So cool.
This was a really cool area to explore. Because it's outside Jasper National Park, the whole backdrop on the one side is just the Canadian Rocky Mountains. It was amazing. But I like coming out to areas where you see this. All you see everywhere you turn is huge areas for you to pull over and camp out in. I see these places all the time. It's not hard to find places to sleep for the night. I ran through so many people out here where there's 2 or 3 big rigs together, even some large groups with like 10 or 15 huge rigs all together in one spot. Boondocking in the backcountry.
It's camp spot after camp spot after camp spot after camp spot. This area is pretty wild. Whoa, what's this? Can we get down there? Huh. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh, too close for comfort here. This will be a nice place to camp out. I don't know if I'm ready for sleep yet, but oh yeah, this is nice. Wow, looking over the river below. Help if I put it into reverse. Once again, I think about fishing when I'm out here. I need to write this down on a list. Chrome, buy a fishing rod, buy a book with all the rules and regulations of the areas that you're traveling in, and buy a fishing license. That might be fun right now. I might stay here tonight if crack a beer and go fishing. I need a fishing rod. I think we're gonna stay here tonight. I just couldn't resist this. It's so perfect.
When I first bought my drone, I bought it for the channel, thinking that I could get some really cool drone footage and show you what's around the area that I'm in, but it turns out that that drone has been a game changer for my personal van life experience. I enjoy my days more because of this little drone. Believe it or not, I use this thing during the day just for fun, because sometimes it's fun to just rip this thing around. And then other days it's great when you're way out here in an area like this to just throw it up and see what's over that tree line. Or to throw it up over the hill and see what's over that side of the mountain. Or maybe throw it up and find little gems like this beautiful lake right here that I couldn't see from the backcountry road. And there's no way me and my dog are gonna hike way out here and bushwhack for days to find these little things. So having a drone has added a whole new element for me and has allowed me to see more of the areas that I travel. It's kind of like having a helicopter, sort of. Weird way to put it, but it's like a personal little helicopter you put in your pocket, you can throw it up and see a bird's eye view of all these great places. Who'd have thought? I just thought it was going to be just another video tool. Turns out, it's just a lot of fun.
Come on, buddy. Water's super cold. The water is crystal clear. And like no algae or nothing slimy on the bottom. Like this stuff is, it's so clean. I often wondered why people lived in Alberta. Why would you want to live somewhere that gets down to like -40 in the winter and they got long, snowy, cold? No thanks. I often wondered, like, why wouldn't you just move to the West Coast where, you know, we may get lots of rain, but we don't get that cold, dragged out winter? And then I arrived here in this little town of Hinton, Alberta, which honestly, a few years ago in my van life, I was through here. I wasn't a backcountry boy at all. I was all about being on pavement. And I drove through this town and I was like, there's nothing here. Really, there's nothing here. It's plain Jane and like your typical cookie cutter town. And here I am now, many years into my van life journey, feeling like a different person inside and exploring the backcountry in the areas and finally understanding why people live out here. And me, like a lot of you guys that are just pavement people that just drive through these towns and don't think a thing of what's down the backcountry roads, take that lesson from me. Get out there and explore. Don't be afraid of a bit of a bumpy road because you just might find everything that we did today if you just get out and explore. Albertans, I finally get it. Finally! Us BC people have been picking on you guys, but why are you staying in the cold? Now I know. And everybody's so friendly. Every quad that is driven by me today, just guys out there waving, or the families that are piled into the side-by-sides out here having a total blast. I bet down here is full of snowmobiles in the winter. Because I was born and raised on the West Coast, I don't do cold weather. And I think that's the difference with a lot of the people that are in the rest of Canada. Because if they were born and raised in Manitoba or Saskatchewan or Alberta here, they know cold weather. For them, they're climatized to it. So it's probably not so bad for them. I could imagine the fun they would have back here on a snowmobile. Are you kidding me? Now I want a snowmobile. I want to put those little snow tracks on the back of my van and skis on the front and make it a what? You know how fun that would be? I wonder if anybody's ever done that. Huh. Could that be another Van City Van Life project? haven't had a day this good in a very long time. I always say that areas have an energy. Sometimes I travel to places that fully just pull me in. This is definitely one of them. And everybody going by here today, every vehicle I met on this backcountry road, they were so stoked to be out here. People were just smiling and waving. Ran into that couple that gave me, are you freaking kidding me? Apple pie and cookies? What a day this has absolutely been. I'm just gonna go make some food here and enjoy the rest of my evening. But thank you guys for watching. I appreciate all you guys being here, watching this madness in my life unfold. Today was an absolutely perfect day. Now I'm hungry and I need a beer. Yeah.
I think there's a part of my van life that I have failed to show you what it's like. You see, when my camera shuts off at the end of these videos, I climb in the back of the van and I enjoy my own evening on my own without the camera. And I think over the years I've failed to show you what it's like to live inside of a small space, how I move around in it, or maybe what I do in the evenings all the time. So I've been experimenting lately with just letting my camera run and capturing whatever is going on inside of my van, hoping to give you guys a better idea on what it's like to live in a small space like this one. So on that note, you guys, I'm going to let you go and enjoy the rest of this night, and here's the rest of my evening. Thanks for watching, everybody. Hit that subscribe button, and I'll see you guys soon.
Safety of being with.
Okay, it's sleepy time. We're gonna go to bed now, okay?
She wondered could
Sleep.
she find such hope in the most shameful part of her. At last, she was able to define love. Love was.
Mr. Udo, I'd like to speak to you, please.
Let me do this by myself.
We're supposed to try to watch a movie. Night, night. Night, night. Sleepy time, bro. Sleepy time.